Who really were the Watchers? It's a question that takes us deep into one of the most fascinating and debated texts ever discovered, the Book of Enoch. Now, imagine this, a group of enigmatic beings descending from the skies. Were they angels? Or perhaps, something even more intriguing, ancient astronauts? Picture these beings, right here among ancient humans, equipped with knowledge that seems way beyond their time. The Book of Enoch tells us they were watchers, but what exactly were they watching over? Our lands, our ancestors, or were they here for something more compelling? Let's dive into these ancient scripts. Here, look at these words: giants, great secrets, heavenly transgressions. Doesn't it just make you wonder? What secrets did they share? And more importantly, what did they take back with them to the stars? So, what do you think? Were the Watchers heavenly guardians keeping an eye on us? Or were they celestial visitors with agendas of their own? That's what we're going to explore today. This ancient manuscript, attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, is rich with visions of heaven and revelations of the divine. Written in the 3rd century BCE, it was widely read and respected among early Jewish communities. But here's where it gets interesting. It's not part of the standard biblical canon today. The Book of Enoch was virtually lost to Western Christianity and Judaism until it was rediscovered in Ethiopia in the 18th century. This long-lost text offers us detailed accounts of the spiritual realms and, of course, the enigmatic Watchers. Enoch describes these Watchers as angels assigned to watch over earth, but who ultimately fall from grace, enticed by the beauty of human women. This leads to the birth of the Nephilim, giant beings, creating a story so controversial and unsettling that it could be one reason why the book was excluded from the Bible. So, why does this matter? The Book of Enoch not only expands our understanding of divine oversight and celestial interference in human affairs, but also challenges our perceptions of history and spirituality. Its exclusion raises critical questions about what constitutes sacred texts and why certain stories are left out. Having uncovered the mysteries of the Book of Enoch itself, let's now focus on its most mysterious characters, the Watchers. Who were these celestial beings, and what exactly was their role on earth? Described in the Book of Enoch as angels, the Watchers are initially sent to earth to watch over and guide humanity. But their story takes a dramatic turn. Instead of merely observing, they become directly involved with human affairs. Imagine beings of immense power and wisdom descending from the skies. Their appearance alone would have been awe-inspiring, perhaps even terrifying. But it's their actions that spark the real controversy, and the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, "Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children." This passage hints at their fateful decision to form bonds with human women, leading to the birth of the Nephilim, beings of extraordinary size and power. This intervention by the Watchers disrupts the intended order of the world, setting off a chain of events that would lead to their downfall. Their actions not only altered their own fates, but reshaped the course of human history. Having introduced you to the Watchers and their heavenly origins, let's explore their fateful decision to descend from the skies. What drove such powerful beings to leave their celestial posts and interact so closely with human civilization? Let's find out. The descent of the Watchers is not just a physical journey from the heavens to earth. It symbolizes a profound shift. These beings, once mere observers and guardians, crossed a line, both literally and metaphorically, choosing to engage directly with the human race. In their heavenly form, the Watchers were tasked with overseeing human affairs without interference. But their curiosity, or perhaps a deeper desire, led them to a path of no return. Here, depicted in these scrolls, we see the Watchers teaching humans various arts and sciences. They shared knowledge of astronomy, metalwork, and even mysticism, gifts that accelerated human development, but also brought unforeseen consequences. Their involvement didn't stop at education. The Book of Enoch tells us that the Watchers became enamored with human women, leading to unions that defied divine law. These connections resulted in the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giants who would come to haunt many legends. The consequences of their actions were severe, not just for themselves, but for all of humanity. As we'll see in the next part of our journey, these celestial beings who dared to dream of life among humans faced divine retribution that echoed through the ages. Imagine beings with advanced knowledge of the universe descending to Earth and sharing secrets once reserved for the divine. The Watchers taught humans about the stars, medicinal herbs, the forging of weapons, and even the mystical arts. These were not just lessons. These were transformative teachings that propelled human societies into new eras of development. From building sophisticated structures to enhancing agricultural practices, the influence of the Watchers sparked what some might call a premature renaissance. Look at these items: metal tools, jewelry, and astronomical charts. All bear the hallmarks of advanced techniques that, according to some scholars, could have originated from these celestial tutors. But with great knowledge comes great responsibility, and in some cases, great danger. The advanced technologies and skills introduced by the Watchers led to societal shifts that were not always peaceful. Increased warfare, the rise of elite classes, and even environmental impacts were some unintended consequences of this accelerated progress. As the Watchers imparted their knowledge to the humans of old, their influence wasn't confined to just one region or people. It rippled across the globe, weaving its way through various cultures and myths. Today, we're tracing the widespread cultural impact of these celestial beings. From Mesopotamia to the Indus Valley, from ancient Egypt to pre-Columbian Americas, we find traces of advanced knowledge and mythological figures that resemble the Watchers. These connections suggest a shared narrative or a common influence that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. Scholars debate whether these similarities in mythological stories and technological advancements are due to the direct influence of the Watchers or merely a testament to human ingenuity and the collective unconscious. Either way, the legends of celestial beings guiding humanity are a global phenomenon. And now to the offspring of the Watchers and human women, the Nephilim. Described in ancient texts as giants or mighty men of renown, these beings occupy a controversial and mysterious spot in our ancient narratives. The existence of the Nephilim is a tale of wonder and warning. Their immense size and strength made them legendary, but these traits also caused fear and trepidation among their human contemporaries. Imagine societies trying to coexist with beings who were both godlike and all too human. Across different cultures, stories of giants echo the biblical tales of the Nephilim, suggesting that these stories could be more than just myths. They might be reflections of real events, colored by time and retold through generations. Described in the Book of Enoch and other ancient texts as giants and mighty men of old, men of renown, the Nephilim have been subjects of awe and fear. Their origins are as controversial as their existence. Born from the unions of the Watchers and human women, they were part human, part divine. These hybrid beings were not just large in stature, they were powerful and imposing, possessing qualities that seemed beyond human. But their presence was not without consequences. According to legends, their appetites were immense, and they consumed all the acquisitions of men, leading to widespread destruction and chaos. Imagine the challenge of coexisting with beings that could outmatch any human. The Nephilim are often cited as one of the reasons for the Great Flood, a divine intervention to cleanse the earth of their turmoil and the corruption they brought about. While physical evidence for their existence is sparse, the stories of the Nephilim resonate across cultures. Giants feature prominently in folklore worldwide, from the Greek Titans to the Norse Jotun, suggesting a common thread in human consciousness about superhuman beings. So, were the Nephilim real? Or were they a metaphorical representation of what happens when the natural order is disrupted? What truths might lie buried in these ancient tales of giants roaming the earth? From imparting forbidden knowledge to fathering the Nephilim, the Watcher's actions disrupted the divine order and led to severe consequences. Today, we explore the downfall of these celestial beings, a tale of rebellion, punishment, and the quest for redemption. What happens when guardians become instigators? The Book of Enoch tells us that as the earth became corrupted by the knowledge and presence of the Watchers and their giant offspring, the natural balance was thrown into disarray. Resources dwindled, and humanity suffered under the weight of celestial neglect and the havoc wrought by the Nephilim. Seeing the corruption and turmoil on earth, a group of archangels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel, were tasked with bringing the Watchers to justice. These fallen angels were bound and imprisoned in the depths of the earth, their fates sealed as a warning to all celestial beings about the dangers of interfering with human affairs.